All right, so I'm here with Keaton Gomes. Keaton, you've been at the ring for quite a bit of time now. Obviously, you lost the South African heavyweight title where you sustained an injury. How's everything coming along?
Yeah, no, thanks for coming, Hayden. It's going well. Of course, it was a long wait to get back and all that, but I'm back in training now, training 100%, taking day by day. But I'll be in the ring soon. Pete's going to release news soon, and hopefully everyone will see me in the ring very soon.
What's for the future of you? Is it bridgerweights? Is it heavyweights? What are you looking for?
So honestly, it's bridgerweight, but yeah, locally I'll fight heavyweight, no problem. But yeah, internationally, if any big fights come, like we can get a fight overseas, it'll be bridgerweight. I won't go heavyweight.
Let's go back to that night where you fought Shaun Potgieter for a second time. Obviously, the first time you had won, and then the second time you sustained an injury, and Shaun had stopped you late in the fight. Talk us through that night.
Yeah, no, listen, it's a learning curve. It's something I've never faced before. I broke my jaw in the fifth round. I tried to hide it from Pete and everyone so the fight could carry on. I also had to fight. Every time I was getting hit, I was getting dazed in a way, even when I got hit with a jab, which messed my head up completely in there. So I had to overcome that and keep fighting through that, which I tried, and then obviously in the 11th, I just couldn't anymore. But yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm keen for another fight with him. I'm going to get another fight going, just get back in the rankings, and then I want to, Shaun and I have to run it back.
We see that potentially Chris Thompson and Shaun Potgieter might be lining up for that South African title. Do you have an opinion on that fight?
Yeah, let's see. It's going to be an interesting fight. I think it's going to come down to who wants it more, and yeah, let's see what both camps bring to the party.
Should Chris, get through Shaun? Would that be the fight then for you to aspire to get? Is it mainly the belt, or is it the fact that you want to get the trilogy going?
Yeah, no, of course I'll fight Chris again, no problem. But regardless of the belt or not, Shaun and I have to run it back again. The belt's just a bonus and all that. So even if I have to fight Shaun then Chris, or however it works, I don't mind doing either.
Were you disappointed with your, I'd say, inactivity leading into that fight?
Yes, no, of course. I was let down of 2 fights the year before. And obviously our training is all programmed. My coach just programs it. We start peaking, then you get told you're not fighting, then you go back to base training, then you start peaking again, you get told you're not fighting. So basically you never know when to believe if you're fighting or not. And I think I was out of the ring for a year? And it was terrible. All I did is try to stay in the gym, stay going. But it's not the same. When you're fighting, it's that extra motivation. You even train better. It's just better for you mentally.
It's almost strange because, as a national champion, you expect to be active. You're the champion, expecting many people come challenge you, which I suspect people did want to come challenge you, but you just didn't get in the ring. What was your take on, being a champion and being inactive? I think that's even more important than just being inactive.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. You'd think as a champ I would be fighting more often. I wouldn't be inactive because, like you said, people want to challenge, want to get the fights on, or people want to see the heavyweight title on the line and fight. But yeah, it's just mind-boggling if I say it that way. I don't know what to say. Last year was I don't know what to say.
Yeah. As you get back into the swing of things now, you obviously haven't got into like I'd say 100% training yet. But how's the body feeling?
No, it's feeling good. If you asked me that a month or 2 ago, it wouldn't have been good. But now I'm coming back now, obviously taking it slow. Pete's pushing me, watching me. So yeah, when Pete says I'm ready and we get a fight, yeah, we'll be fighting soon.
You've obviously been, while you had your time off, you would have seen, Kevin obviously doing really some big things as well. He's almost been like a big brother to you in the gym at times. Can you speak about your relationship?
Yes, no, of course. Kev's the head in South African boxing, so he's the face of it. And obviously, every day with him, you're learning, you're watching. When they took me to the UK the week before I fought Chris, that was a big experience for me. Just to experience it, Pete or Kev, they wanted me to come over, to experience it. Walking out there before the fight, I was like, geez, that's an experience of note. So obviously, I'm learning every day from him, learning from Pete. So yeah, I can say I've been lucky.
I remember the first time we did an interview together. You just came from Durban. Yeah. You just got into the division. You said you wanted to be the heavyweight champion of the world. Of course, at that time you were cruiserweight. Yeah. Could you ever make cruiserweight again?
Yes, I don't know. When I broke my jaw and I wasn't eating for 12 weeks, I went down to cruiserweight, and that's without eating. Yeah. But I don't know. We could give it a go. We could try, but
would you want
I'm
to?
not. No, it's not where I'm strong at, to be honest. you see me after not eating for 12 weeks, drinking through a straw. I went down to the cruiserweight limit. I never went below that. So it shows like, just for me to make cruiserweight, it'll be hard. Unless, I don't know, it's a big fight and Pete and us are game, and then we just have to do it 100% properly and then take it from there. But I can never say never, but I wouldn't just do it for like nothing.
How's the process now after the injury and the recovery? And did you have a lot of support with you along the way?
Yeah, no, you always know who your like close ones are and your real ones are, and then it's boxing, who chirps and who acts like they're your supporter and your friend and all that. But they all know who they are. The ones who are close to them all know who they are. So yeah, but I knew it, you know it before. And even Pete always said he warns of this, warns us of that. And like afterwards, he even said, you see what I mean? Look who's here now, look who they, where they are, look who they are. And yeah, it's just a lesson learned, I guess.
So if you do like a little short-term goal, maybe let's focus on next year. You know, how active do you want to be and what do you want to achieve?
Yes, I would like to fight, honestly, every second month, every third month. The more I fight, the more frequent, the better it is. It's not like I'm in the gym here all the time, but now you just got a goal. It's so much better. You can ask Pete, I'm here every day. I even work here at the gym, so I'm here 24/7. This is my environment.
Yeah.
And then goals, listen, get that rematch again, fight whoever Pete says we're fighting, we fight, win, get back to winning ways and get going now. Like I'm young, I need to start building a record. I need to fight.
Yeah. And you built a reputation of a knockout puncher. You know, your first sort of 6 rounds, we look at Keaton and say, you're probably going to stop someone. Is that going to be the case now going forward as well?
Yeah, of course. Once you always got to punch, you've always got to punch. Like if I land the mark, and when I do, listen, I'm gonna obviously like do damage. But yeah, let's see what happens. I'm not going to become this Muay boxer. I'm still going to box, go according to game plan and all that. But yeah, once a puncher, always a puncher, I guess. If I see the guys hurt, I'll definitely give it my all to finish.
Are you targeting any international trips with I heard Peter talking about potentially going for some sparring overseas. Is that in your books, or are you going to stay locally in South Africa?
No, listen, I'd love to go, but I don't think like I've got a name yet to go, if that makes sense. Like, why are they just going to take me into camp? Or if they had to offer and I was there and they said jump in, of course I'll jump in. That's an experience of like a lifetime. You don't just get to do that. It would honestly be amazing. But yeah, it is what it is. I take day by day and I listen to Pete. What Pete says, we do.
One thing I noticed on social media was Ruann Visser's hit list, and your name was on that list. What's your take on that?
I know. Thank you for reminding me. I'm fighting him next year. We can get it on. I really said he's one of the guys we're fighting. So yeah, I'm excited for that one.
We saw Visser losing recently as well, which was a bit surprising. And then he came back with now 2 wins, I think, in Mauritius. Your take on how difficult of an opponent he might be?
He'll be perfect for our game plan. He'll be perfect. That's all I can say. It's like Pete says, it's perfect game plan, perfect fight. Yeah, so I'm not too worried about that. I'll even fight that guy that he lost to, because Shaun fought him, beat him. I want to fight that guy. And then, yeah, by all means, I'm keen to have a go.
Visser's a tower of a man. I think he stands about 2 meters tall. Does that work for you?
Yeah, I was always taught from young, bigger they are, the harder they fall. That doesn't worry me. Size, looks, nothing worries me. I promise you now. When I hit him, he'll fall.
Does that fight, in your mind, come before or after the Trilogy fight?
Either or, to be honest. Whichever Pete says. If Pete says before or after, I'll just train and I'll just fight. So that I'll leave up to Pete.
All right, Keaton, and just seeing you progress over the next couple of months, obviously we're going to get news of a fight before the end of the year. Are you 100% sure?
Listen, you saw last year. This is boxing. I'm 90% sure.
Okay.
But we're pushing for it. So let's wait and see.
It's a timeline-wise, just so that the fans can maybe put it in their calendars?
It'll definitely be before, I think November.
November.
I think November. Could be wrong, December, but I think Pete's got the date he's working on.
Okay, so fans can pencil that in, just in case. You never know.
Before the end of the year is done.
All right, fantastic. And then, Keaton, do you want to send a message to the South African boxing public who haven't heard from you maybe in the last year or so?
Yeah, guys, I'm back. Obviously, I'm not the loudest on social media, but I'm back. Yeah, I can't wait to be back in the ring, and I'll see all these guys calling me out soon.
Yeah, that's why we're here to cover you on social media. And then do you want to send any thank yous, any shout outs to anybody?
Yeah, I'll just shout out to Pete, my coach. Thanks for everything, for the training and all that. Thanks to our sponsors, Zanani Plastics and Habanero. Yeah, thanks for looking after us.